This is it. The Hangout is on air live.
We're on live and we're hanging out. Welcome to another show and tell. Wow, every week we're here on Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. showing and telling. I still have this big pen. I will write down what you guys made and talk about it later.
That's right.
We got more people show up.
People from around the world show and share their projects.
That's right.
And you can see projects in progress. You can see all sorts of things. And we've added retro tech.
Retro tech, yeah. We're okay with retro. And hopefully there'll be some Halloween projects since we're very close to Halloween.
All sorts of stuff.
I expect a couple projects at least. Let's start with
Tony. Tony from Adafruit Northwest. What you got?
Hey, yeah. So actually, I do have a Halloween project, and it's a real quick little one, a fun one that uses some of the new boards. So okay, there's a box. Now let's see what happens when we open the box here.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Uh-oh.
it's quite a scream.
It appears the box is screaming. Let me turn the sound off.
That's screaming.
It's a scream box, or I don't know what else to call it, but it's basically a little box, and it has the audio FX board back there, which it's a really sweet little board that just takes an input and plays different sound files. And so I've got it just playing a bunch of random scream files that I found on archive.org. And it's just hooked up to a real small little portable speaker. And then the magic is the PIR sensor, which is the passive infrared motion sensor. So when that detects motion, it will send a high voltage signal. And then you just need to use a little transistor here to convert the high voltage into a low voltage signal that turns on the audio board. But it works pretty well, and it scares the crap out of my cat. Unfortunately, I think she ran away. So
she's not in the box?
No, she's not in the box. No.
She did not.
Yeah.
She was convinced that there was a person inside this box, like screaming and trying to get out. So I think that scared her.
Not an unreasonable thing for a cat to think. I mean, like, as far as cat thoughts go.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right, so are you gonna do anything more? Are you gonna put candy in this, or are you already? Who else?
That's a good point. I wanted to decorate it, maybe put like some text on it that says, danger, do not open. Because even beyond Halloween, it'd be just a fun thing to put on your desk, at work or something, and people come by, oh, what's in the box? And then open it up and screaming everywhere.
Candy stash, do not open, and then it.
Yeah.
Scary counterfeit FTDI chips. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So,
okay.
that joke will only probably be funny for today.
Okay, Tony. Thanks, Tony.
All right. Next up, Noam Pater from Adafruit South.
Yay! Happy Wednesday, everybody. We have some cool audio sound projects too. Real quick, what is it?
Whoa.
Ray guns.
Yay, ray guns. But this week on the show, we're doing retro tech. This is a collaboration project. Pedro, Phil B, Lamar, everybody.
This took a village. Everybody's wanted this for years. We just want to wear the toaster thing.
Yeah, so it's using a monochrome 1.4-inch LED, right? 1.2, sorry, and the Pro Trinket and the LiPo backpack. So we'll talk about this and how to build one yourself on tomorrow's show.
We'll go over some of the CAD techniques, go over some of the libraries we always offer, so you guys can modify, edit, and make your own.
Yay!
All right, and what are you guys cooking up for next week? What type of things you got going on?
Next week, I think we have the clouds, and then with that, I think the Wi-Fi thing, right?
Yeah. All right. This is exciting next few weeks. All right, everyone should tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. 3D Thursday at 3. 333.
333. How can you forget?
Okay. Next up, we're gonna get to see you guys soon. Next up is Lon. Hey, Lon.
Hey, Lon.
Welcome back to Show and Tell. What's going on?
Hey. Speaking of ray guns.
Wow, there's your ray gun.
That's right.
So last time I talked, I was doing molding and casting to make these shields to go over the Neopixel rings, and now it's all put together. We've got these haven't been painted yet. These are little things I molded this morning that cover up magnets that hold this drawer in place.
Whoa,
that's nice.
Electronics.
That's a lot of your boards.
They're just shoved in there. Okay.
So yeah, this is my first attempt doing audio with an Arduino, and it really took me back to my Apple II days. Very similar kind of programming, except back then I did it in assembly language, and on a much slower processor. So this was kind of easy. I should demonstrate the thing before we go any farther. Everything's booting up. So I got a force-sensitive resistor for a trigger. That way I can do different modes by how hard you pull the trigger. Right now I just did my first attempt at code for sound, which is a pew pew. So I'll have some throbbing modes for the idle animations and things like that. The first attempt I used the piezo buzzer, and that was really quiet. Didn't like it at all. And now we've got your one-inch speaker hidden right behind the rings there. And we've got the amplifier, a Power Boost 500, and a Trinket Pro, or Pro Trinket. Originally I was doing it with regular Trinket, but running out of time, and it's easy to crunch. I don't have to crunch the code down and put it on the Pro Trinket.
Yeah, if you want to have a micro gun, then you could.
Yep. Well, if I had another week to work on it, I need to still build the helmet to go with it for Halloween.
Yeah, you're running out of time, but that's a nice gun. You're set gun-wise.
Yep, set gun-wise. So that's my pew was my first attempt, and I'll do a bunch more and show them off next week.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. There's that phrase, I didn't have time to write you a short note, so I wrote you a long letter. It's like the same thing with like coding. Like if it takes longer to make something more optimized and smaller. You think it would take less time, but no, it actually takes more time to jam it into these little microcontrollers.
Yeah, Pro Trinket's not that much bigger, so yeah, I always suggest going for that if you need the space.
People use the Flora to prototype their stuff because it has debug, and then they'll move to Gemma later. Yeah. So anyways,
okay, cool
stuff.
All right, thanks, Lon.
Okay, also joining tonight. Oh, Lon, don't forget, email support@adafruit.com. You get as seen on the show and tell sticker. Your ray gun does anyways.
Oh, hey, there's Carmen. Carmen's back. Wait,
Cat's
Carmen's
back.
gone.
Yeah, Screamy box is gone.
Yeah.
So next up, we're going to go to Richard, and then we're going to go to C. Scott, who has some musical things, I think. So Richard, welcome to Show and Tell. What you got?
Hey guys, so I have a couple of my Halloween projects I have to show you here. We flip the camera around. So I've got my gas mask, and this is a fur wrap that's kind of based on the chameleon. So it's color changing. You can't really see stuff too much with the lights on, but to turn on the gas mask, you just press the button there, and it should start with the green light.
Okay, cool.
And actually, let me turn the light off so you can see a little bit better.
Ooh.
There you go. So you can see the scarf. It's under all this fur, and I've got a little button, and then put it on the color you want to sample, and it'll change colors. But I have a cool kind of random fading effect.
Oh, that's cool.
With the LEDs on that. And then the gas mask basically is running off of the same thing as the cyber wig code.
I like how you can find these projects. And, the chameleon scarf, based on that, the fur?
Yeah, the fur is based on the chameleon scarf. I kind of changed it a little bit to, of course, added the kind of random fading.
Yeah.
And because it doesn't, it's basically just the code brings any random pixel up to basically 100%, and then it cycles through every pixel, bringing it down to 0, like incrementally. So you can get actually truly random stuff. So you can have like a lot of them will go off, and then maybe only a few will go off. So it's a little bit more complex script, but I have it posted on GitHub as well.
Oh, that's cool.
But I've been having a little bit of trouble with some of the Neopixel libraries the past couple of days. So I did manage to get the code on this guy here before showing you guys, but I'm still kind of working on that for a few more LED projects before Halloween.
You've got 1 week before Halloween.
Yeah, you still got time.
So you already have costumes, so now it's just improvements.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool, Richard. Email support@adafruit.com. Your costumes get an as seen on the show and tell sticker. And when you're
you got a patch for it?
Oh, was that?
We need to get an embroidered patch for the wearables.
You have clothing, and when you're all dressed up, maybe have someone take a photo and send it off to us. We'd love to post it up on the site if you're up for that.
That'd be cool.
Sure thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Richard. All right. Next. The Galaxy person has stopped in a couple times, but they don't seem to have cameras, so we will go to C. Scott, and if the Galaxy person comes back.
C. Scott.
Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Welcome.
Well, the updates in rapid order here. I suggested a friend of mine come on to talk about his Halloween haunts, but I don't see Doug on there yet. Anyway, starting with, here's the update on crushing my host panel into Euro form factor. I'm about 75% done here. You see it's all nice and clean through here, and then it gets messy where all the old through-hole stuff is. But this is easy. It's only 3 or 4 chips and a couple up here, and I'll be done here by the weekend. I'll show you this next. I got my board back. This is my Arduino Shield for MIDI interface. Most of the ones I've seen just have MIDI input, but I wanted a 4-channel. There's a DAC and 4 gates and a MUX chip to bring everything out to a header that I plug into one of my jack boards. I'll get to that in a minute, but I'll zoom through the pictures. My holiday LED update, 30 feet of PVC, goes up above my garage using pipe clamps and brass and stainless steel so nothing rusts. As you can see, I hammer the pipes in and had my daughter help hold up the other end. But now back to me. Where's the stop sharing deal? Okay, here's me now. We bring the camera over here. And like I said, recently I demoed the, hello, how are you wrapped around here? I demoed this little synthesizer board here a while back, but it has no MIDI interface on it locally, so I talked about making one. Well, here it is. It's plugged onto an Uno. It runs essentially the same code as my key assigner in this keyboard down here. I just lopped off the keyboard encoding part since there's no keyboard, and it does what I want it to. So once I get a few more things ironed out on there, like actually having all 4 channels, provide their CVs and gates, I'll GitHub this thing.
It's acting as a MIDI to constant voltage converter right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that one, right now it's set to do V hertz or linear response for linear response oscillators and filters and whatnot. But it can be reprogrammed to do exponential response for things like mode modules and whatnot. And I dug out a few things from the old, if you remember, my son's little LED counter board.
Oh, right, yeah.
I found one of my earliest chips. There's a 555 one here from 1977. It still works. Probably the first one I bought came out about the same time the original Star Wars movie first came out. And I found one of my 4000 series CMOS logic chips back when they packaged them in gold. This is 1953. This is an A series, no input protection diodes. So you take it out of here, you'll probably kill the chip. And then I don't quite have it ready to show yet. I have it assembled, and it powers up, and I was able to trim the bias levels on the FETs, but I don't have the connectors and case and stuff quite finished. This is the Valve headphone amp. Oh. It draws about 300 milliamps off a 12-volt supply. Since you're running it in Class A, I'm using about 120 milliamps per side to bias the FET on. So the FETs just sitting there dissipate about 1.5 watts each. It gets warm, but the whole concept is warm. So
yeah, you got a real tubby bass.
Yeah.
Warm sound. You just put a wooden knob on it. Okay.
I've got a gold knob that Moog Music sent me. Maybe I'll put that on.
It'll make it really sound good. Really bright, shiny sound. Okay.
The golden years, golden knobs. Anyway, that's my my
you
stuff.
need your own show and tell.
No, this is great. No, keep.
I mean, like, stay here, but it's like you have enough. You could do your own half an hour to an hour show every week.
I probably could. But
don't go anywhere. We need you and we need your music.
Well, I'll hang out.
All right. Well, someone just showed up, but I don't know if their camera's on. Oh, there.
Yeah, they're just dark.
All right. Well, before we go over to Daniel, see, Scott, if you want any stickers or badges, just let us know, of course.
Got like half a dozen already. I don't really need any more. Well, I don't know. What I'll do is when I make new modules, I'll slap one on there. So
okay.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Collect and share.
Give one to your son or daughter.
Okay. Oh, it looks like we do have 2 more people. They got their cameras going. Okay, we're going to go to Daniel, and then we're going to go to the Galaxy. I just want to say hi again to Richard. Hey, Richard, how's it going?
Hey, Richard.
Got that going on with the...
I just wanted to go like...
Just wanted to see how it's going. All right. Okay, Daniel, what you got going on? You there, Daniel?
There's no audio.
There's no audio, so
we see you.
You may need to do maker charades. If it's an LED project and it lights up, we can probably see it. But yeah, right now you don't have any audio. Oh, bye.
Oh, well.
All right.
That didn't work out.
The Galaxy. Hello, the
Hello,
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Hello.
We are within you, the Galaxy. What's up? What projects you got?
Well, I made this, which is a awesome TARDIS.
It is TARDIS.
Sweet.
And what you can do is this. You can like take this lid off here,
Okay.
as you guys can, and then you can like put things you want inside of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Basically, like all my CDs and all my stuff inside of this at the moment. But yeah.
And what are the pictures on each side?
There's our doctor.
Yeah, no. For the folks.
Which ones?
Is on the side.
So each one's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you make it out of like wood and you cut the wood and then finished it, or is it something else that was painted?
Something that I painted. I did it at school one time when I was back in high school, and yeah, I thought I would want to show you guys if you guys like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Not only just a show and tell sticker, but there's been projects on site you can add LEDs to it, which I'm sure you've probably thought about, and it could. I don't know if it wouldn't scream when you.
No, but
it could make TARDIS sounds.
You can make TARDIS. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
our little doctor. It could make it play the theme song.
It could play the theme song when you open it. Lots of possibilities. Yeah, and instead of the screen box that Tony made, it would instead play it too.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
All right.
That's a handy-sized box too. You can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to make a costume this weekend, and I'm kind of loading myself to only things you can find at the Adafruit factory because it's probably where I'm going to be. So stay tuned for that one. We'll see how that goes. All right. Well, thank you,
Awesome.
the Galaxy.
Thank you so much.
That's okay.
Oh, there's another person just showed up.
That's right. I think. Let's see. We got a
Doug,
couple more
that's
minutes.
C. Scott's friend.
Yeah. Hey, Doug. How's it going? Hi, Doug.
Hello, can you see me?
How's it going, Doug? Yeah, we have. If you could show some of your projects in like 5 minutes, and you can come back next week. I know you have some Halloween stuff, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so maybe show as much as you can in 5 minutes, and if we don't get to all of it, please come back next week because it's still right before Halloween.
Okay. Well, the first, and I don't know if you can see this. That's not the right screen.
I can see you.
I can see it. It looks like some sort of mechatronic robot thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually a flying rig for a marionette ghost. I'll try.
Okay.
Is this in the center of it is a crank that goes around and around and around, and it's got 3 lines of of cable running through pulleys on the ends. The 2 front ones on these 2 long arms that come out in front go to the arms, and there's another one behind the crank that goes directly down to the head of the ghost. So as the crank rotates, the different parts of the ghost move in different phase relationship to the circle.
Yeah. To have sort of like a organic looking.
It looks very organic, and it looks like it doesn't repeat.
Okay, that's interesting.
Back in the day, I used to sell these things as kits, but now there's so many people making them that I can't compete. And I have a website that I will pointer you to. It's www.phantasmechanics.com, and that's PHANTASM and mechanics, MECHANICS. You join them on the M in the middle.
Yeah. And then, so you would make like mechatronic props. Were they all like mechanically cranked, or were some of them motorized?
They're all the crank is motorized.
Oh, the crank is motorized. Okay, so you don't have to sit there and like move it. It just.
No.
Okay, I missed that.
Let me very quickly see. How do I screen share? There we go. I will show you. This is the front page. Start screen share.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Purple.
Can you see the ghost in the upper left-hand corner moving?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what the effect looks like when it's done properly.
Okay, that looks good. Yeah, it looks like it does look real.
And the marionette is just basically a wig stand for the head, cheesecloth for the drapery, and cardboard for the hands.
Okay.
And it's really cool. And the website has a lot of other things that you can do. So once you're at the website, you can read through the list of effects and you can pick and choose from amongst them.
Okay.
Is this made from like welded angle iron? Like did you cut the steel and you?
It's aluminum.
Aluminum. Okay.
All the parts are aluminum. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And because tonight's a special night, Doug, not only are you going to get a show and tell sticker, but when you email support@adafruit.com, add a note that we're going to send you out one of the soundboards that we did, because I think you could add one of our soundboards to some, not only this project, but maybe some of your others that can add audio to all these, and also the Galaxy. When you email support@adafruit.com, we're going to send you a soundboard too. So
you can add that to your fax box.
And Richard, you too, if you want. Oh, Richard's gone with the gas mask. All right.
He like inhaled too much gas mask.
And Lon, I think you have every product in that gun, so I think you're set. So you're okay. And
maybe Daniel will show up next week and we'll try again.
And Tony already has one. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel. Well, we'll stop in next week for your project. See Scott play us out. And Tony, could you make your box scream?
Oh yeah, totally, with pleasure.
I thought C-Scott is actually wearing a TARDIS shirt to match.
Oh yeah.
We all coordinate before the film. Something like that.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
This
Tony.
is a very
Thank you,
special
Galaxy.
Halloween
Thank you,
theme.
Pedro. Thank you, Lon. Thank you, Doug. Lon, if you don't have the audio effects board, you can get one too. But I think you do, right? You said you were working on. You don't have one. Oh, email support@adafruit.com for your sticker, and you get one of those too. It pays to show up at the show and tell.
Yeah, once in a while we give away freebies.
Okay.
You get a soundboard, you get a soundboard,
Yeah.
you get a soundboard.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Email us,
Yeah.
support@adafruit.com.
Yeah, show and tell stickers and audio effects boards. We'll see everybody on show and tell next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. And then we'll also be on Ask Engineer
Yeah.
in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. Bye, guys.
Oh, come on. These guys look. Stop.